and ain't no penalty. You could diss the LGBT community, ain't no penalty. Like you could say whatever you want in battle rap, and it ain't like you ain't your career not about to get like
Right.
sacrificed how they do in other fields. But the
Yeah, yeah.
fact that it's at a point to where the concept of somebody went to the court and got some legally documented that said you cannot talk about this if we battle. That's wild to me.
But this is why we having this conversation. It's furthermore to allow for people to know, as not just people who are, we're participants, and at the same time, we got a love for this shit. We fans too. At the same time, it's like how you want your coffee in the mornings. Like it's like that's how I need my battle rap. Like my shit it's nourishing. That's why when that whole shit was going on, when niggas was saying niggas is performing with each other, writing battles with one another and all that, I'm like, niggas don't see really the large picture with this shit. Like, if we allow for certain things like that to go on, then the other part you gonna miss is just the integrity. The when you get to the venue and the nigga says some shit and you really felt that. Like, I love a passion bout. Like, I come to the table, I don't like this nigga. When I see it, like, it's I can't wait to battle this nigga, or it's a grudge match or different things like that. Do you know what type of performances them shits build?
Yeah.
Like, that
Nah, that's
shit
a
make you
fact.
go to other spaces of yourself to even get out content that when fans get it, they go, oh yeah, that shit stuck to my ribs. That I can't wait to the next battle. I can't wait. Nigga, we don't keep that going for real, ladies and gentlemen, then we won't have an industry that's thriving because you don't have a certain energy in the motherfucker to where
Nah, that's a
people
fact.
are,
But the
are
the
captivated by it.
the problem is we do need rules per se, even if those rules are nobody can add certain rules or no paperwork, or because we in a time now where certain shit is getting woke, and that's probably the problem why we get into certain shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, certain people saying nigga. Now we saying okay, the rule is certain niggas can't, certain niggas. So there are some rules that are starting to come into place. Oh, we need gatekeepers to keep out the weirdos and the creeps. There are some rules and guidelines that we need,
Yeah,
just so that these situations don't come into play, because we already do have it set up, so we know what's
I
going
agree.
on, what's not.
I agree.
Nah, that's a
And
fact.
we know it. This is why we having this discussion, because all of us feel some type of way about our shit, and then be like, all right, if you new here, or if you did, this how this shit go.
Yeah.
Like, and
Nah, that's a
before you,
fact.
I mean, we just gotta watch what rules is what put into this shit, because when you do that, you start to take the originality from it. It wasn't no
right,
rules at
right,
all when I fell in love with this shit. So I mean, you just knew not to just uptown niggas on Lux Block. That
Yeah.
wasn't fun. You know
It's
what I'm
like an
saying?
right.
unspoken rule
It's
and
just
shit.
certain shit you just
Here's
didn't get
here's the
no fucking.
unspoken rule. When y'all battling, in case people don't know in here, when you're battling, people can say whatever they want. You can say whatever you want. Just understand who you saying it to, and that there could possibly be more consequences.
Exactly.
Right.
But
That's
don't
all
you
you gotta
don't you
understand. So know who
don't
to
you
say
think
what to. That's
don't you
it.
think that's in the individual? Like, I think all of us been around long enough, been through the streets, the ups and downs of life, to know I'm not about to battle a blood nigga in the middle of a blood neighborhood and just be like fuck blood. I'm not like, you gotta have some type of sense to know what
Right.
not to say, when to
Right.
say it. You get what I'm saying? Vice versa, Crip, whatever, vice versa. If I battle a Hispanic nigga in the middle of the Mexican mafia nigga, and then I'd be like, forget Mexicans or some shit. Like, you gotta know
But
what
also
not to
Yeah.
no, but
say.
then
What
it also go back to that's what made this shit raw too. Like at the end of the day, like as battlers, niggas supposed to have that common respect. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so if a nigga came to the hood and battled me, nigga, on the real, motherfucker supposed to a nigga, I shouldn't even be able to bring no nigga to my block and battle me if I can't control the killers. A nigga supposed to be able to come to my
I
block.
agree.
facts?
Nigga supposed to be able to come to my block and have a board if he felt like that was creative enough to say some dope shit like, yeah, man, forgot I hit everybody on Nutty Block and da 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 da. And niggas ain't supposed to after the battle be able to get up on my opponent, because nigga they supposed to have nigga supposed to already have that in check. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
We like it's like it's supposed to be a respect. Yeah, you know what to say and when
It's
you supposed
respect.
to know what to say and when to say it. But as a battler, you shouldn't even be sitting there trying to have niggas in your backyard if you ain't one of the lions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, but all right. So like, let's say this, Geechee, right? in rap format, right? Like in rap format, because like our areas we deal with a little more
Yeah,
than what the
right.
general public know. So like, let's say if a nigga make a bar like Nutty Block, something, something, whatever, that's cool. But if a nigga be like, nigga, I'll come piss on so and so
Yeah,
grave, like,
that's
oh
too.
no,
That's
nigga,
too
it's just certain
disrespect.
shit.
That's too. But see, even us,
Just
but even us, you gotta know us, like nigga, like we come from just like you say, nigga. It's already like like unwritten respect. A nigga not even finna do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
fact, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you gotta
like
know,
you
Right.
supposed
like,
to give
there
that
is a line.
unwritten respect to where it's like, nigga, I ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna jeopardize. Like, it's not about the safety. It's just about a nigga morals. Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga not
Mm-hmm.
gonna, like, a
Mm-hmm.
nigga can say some, like you said, you could say a bar, like even niggas have bars about people that died or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I get, like, but niggas shouldn't, it should never be to the point where it's nigga, fuck your dead such and such. You know what I'm saying? Fuck,
Yeah, it's
fuck your
crazy.
All right. So
According
my
to
thing would
people.
be, is that rule written? Is
No,
that
no.
unwritten? No, listen. Is that unwritten rule a play for a battler like Arsenal, or a battle that's completely disrespectful?
But that's
Nah,
what I'm saying about
that's
it's
what
about
Bonnie said.
environment, but it's about
Yeah.
self too. It's about self too and environment. Some niggas they'll hold their own. They don't if that's them and they'll deal with it and they can hold their own, they will. Arsenal is one of those. He can hold his own. Niggas don't he been doing this for years. Niggas haven't had to worry about him. So
Yeah,
that's not a rule
I,
that we
I
have
think
to
Arsenal.
implement.
I think
It's just if you
Arsenal's also a disrespectful,
but he's smart. He's smart
but
though,
no,
and
but he got integrity as far as the culture go.
no, that's
So
a fact.
he's not gonna come in. He gonna say what do you do to your daughter, your mother, your dead homies, but he's not gonna name your dead homie because he don't want nobody to name his.
No, that's a fact. That's a
yeah.
real fact. You're right.
Salute to
That's
ARP. What
fact.
up?
What up, what up, what up? Let's go
Boom,
with
boom,
shop.
boom, boom.
Yes, sir.
ARP was
Hey,
up.
hey, hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Hey,
Daylight
Lux,
versus
man.
Blue,
Flux,
blue
man.
room
Hey,
light.
Daylight versus Flux,
hey,
man. What's up?
hey, you feel me, man? I'm feeling. Hey,
Blue
Lux,
room.
that blue room looking like a destination, man. What you going? You know what I'm saying? We might have to get on this three-way call
We need
later on
Gotti in that
today.
blue room too.
Yeah, nah, we definitely got to talk about that. But that business conversation that y'all was having, that was real important. And I'll be honest, I feel like everything y'all was just talking about from an artistry standpoint is kind of common sense. Like a lot of us grew up in a way, like Gotti was saying, we know not to talk about people. As a matter of fact, Bonnie's on here. Bonnie done had a situation on my stage before where it's kind of an understanding like, yo, somebody got a deceased, to try to keep this out the content. That kind of goes without saying. I think the bigger conversation, though, is the conversation that revolves around business. So, like, for example, like, let's say Fox 5. Fox 5 at the end of this year, they doing an award show on their shit live. They're giving away League of the Year, Battle of the Year, Round of the Year. Key thing that they're giving away as far as this topic here is Bar of the Year. You think they're gonna give a Bar of the Year away to somebody that did like a sexual preference bar or something like that? They won't. So the moment that money comes involved, the moment that we start talking about business, it's not necessarily that we have to figure out how to put rules around dictating the artistry, but it's on the artist to figure out how to be creative in the new times. You put Bernie Mac in today, he's getting canceled. The only person that could talk like that today is Chappelle. The same thing that happens for us as we graduate into these new levels of money and business and we get these new sponsors and eyes on us. You have to play that line because society changed. It just is what it is. That's not my rule. That's not y'all rules, but it's the business around us and the sponsors around us that we all have to pay attention to.
Nah,
No, that's a fact. That's a
you
real
definitely
fact.
right. You
I
definitely
think
right.
certain things come with maturity also because at a certain age, you at a certain age, at a certain time, I ain't give a fuck about who was dead and who to speak on. But right now, at this point in my life, it's like, come on, man. I understand how his family might feel, or I mean, this is uncalled for me at this age. So I think it
Mm-hmm.
comes
Facts.
with maturity also.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
But nah, that's a real important topic, man. I feel like because everybody I was listening to, y'all all just want to protect the art. And I'm out the way. Somebody in my shoes, I'm supposed to be out of the way of the artistry. I'm supposed to be more of a proxy, more of an owner, more business. Y'all are the artists. You know what I'm saying? We want to preserve that. So it's just really balancing so that we can continue to have the sponsors and the money come in so that we preserve the art and keep it raw at the same time.
So
Yeah, he gotta
ARP,
find a
can you preserve the art with loaded Lux and light? Come on, let's stop getting around this. Everybody's talking about the universe, assembly line, business.
And yo,
Nigga,
it's
nah.
light
business.
Yo,
in the
yo, what
building
you thought?
too.
What you,
Light,
you
bro, put
thought
some
I
yeah,
was
light.
the
put the
one that
light
tried to
ready
spin
and
away? You thought
everything.
I tried to spin away from it and go
Yeah,
to
you
the other
definitely
side of
did. Yeah, come on, man.
it?
Lux
The
talking
nigga
about
in
the
the
Yeah.
assembly
building too,
line, the
Loaded.
daylight
Watch it,
laughing,
watch
Lux
yourself.
versus light.
I'll
No, that's
say I'll say this, man. I'll say this. I done missed 2 phone calls last night, and I text somebody this morning. I promise I'm gonna hit them back today. So you know what I'm saying. I'll leave it like
Yo,
that.
ARP, you speaking in code. What's good with
Nigga set
Daylyt
this.
versus
Well,
Lux in the
I
blue
mean,
room? Or
there's
the, come
somebody
on, man.
I
there's
feel you.
somebody on this space that know what the fuck I'm talking about. So what else
Okay,
you want from me?
Lux or
Talk.
Light, can
So
you expound on that, please?
You,
I just text ARP before he got into space. So you know, it's a lot of things in the works.
No, I wasn't talking about daylight texting me, yo, coming to space. I was talking about somebody hitting me about a matchup twice yesterday, and I keep missing the call because I'm running around crazy. And I said, you know what, I got to make this call tonight. So that's all. I answered your question with a
It's
statement.
a
What you think I'm
it's
talking
a lot of
about? The
battle. It's a
flowers
lot of battles in
outside? What you
here,
think
ARP.
I'm
It's
talking about?
Yoshi in here. We got Rex in here. We got Shuni in here. We got Marv. Come on now. I don't know who I'm
Nah,
talking to.
shout out the
him,
order. I see Payne. Shout out Payne. You said Rex in here. Shout out Rex. Of course, Gotti. Everybody. I see DNA right there. I see Jay Black. Shout out to everybody,
You
man.
already know.
I'm just out here. I'm just listening, but I'm definitely not coming in here to negotiate in spaces.
For sure. Talk that secretive business shit. Talk.
Right.
All
Hey,
right,
but like
all
back to
right.
what she
Nah,
So,
was saying
so
though.
number one rule then is no restrictions on what we can say, because that loses the originality of it. But be mindful, of sponsors and shit like that, and of the consequences of saying immoral shit.
you
So
gotta.
Bonnie, can I ask you a question right there, Bonnie? So if you get a contract, and this is a real life situation that you was in, if you get a contract that says the other opponent is requesting that you do not discuss this person's deceased, right? Do you feel like we're preserving or we're diluting at that point the artistry or the culture?
I feel like that's a request. It shouldn't be
Uh-huh.
a rule. It's a request, and most of us is gonna, like Rex was saying, adhere to that request because we don't want our dead to be talked about and shit like that. So that's more of a request to me, and I don't think it's losing it. Now, if I decide no, you get what I'm saying, there shouldn't be no penalties because, like I said, the number one rule of preserving it is there's no rules on what we could say.
agreed.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, so I'll tell you how that really gets handled behind the scenes, like on a league level. And what Bonnie said, I definitely agree with because what came her way, it wasn't a rule, it was a request. And if I get somebody that comes back to me and says, I heard what the other opponent don't want me to discuss, and I disagree, then it's my job to then proxy it. So I got to go back and forth now and find the middle grounds. If I don't find it, then the battle off. I've never been in that situation, but 99.9% of the time, we find a common ground that everybody's comfortable with. Because really, what it spawned off of, to be honest, it was the goods and gems situation in Club Drama. So after that, we try to grow and learn from that and say, all right, now we got to ask the battlers so that we can get in there and get the mission done. What do y'all want to keep off the stage? And y'all have to agree on it. It's a request. It's not an NDA. It's not a rule. So I agree with you, Bon.
Like I see, I don't mind, like in the culture, nigga don't mind you saying, yo, your son, I get the 45. But when you mentioning a kid name and all that shit can go left. It might not be, sometimes it don't even gotta be the artist. It could be a family member, it could be a part of a nigga entourage. So I just think a nigga should be mindful on what exactly they're saying and what that bar means to them.
Rex. So if you was in the situation, I love what Rex just said. Now, don't get it misconstrued. I just want to use real world situations the same way I just did with Bonnie because this is so healthy for the culture conversation like this. So Rex, how do you react again in 2023 or 2024 when Danny said to you what he said to you on stage? Do you just like, we up here working? How does that go?
At this point in time, you feel what I'm saying? Like with me, I respect the platforms that's helping us eat so much that I don't want to fuck y'all event up. But you gonna see me outside after this though. That's where I'm going with it because it's certain things you play with and certain things you don't. You can't treat a nigga the same way you treat him at 38 as you treated him at 18.
That's right.
yeah,
But
man.
yo, yo, beloved and light, man. Can we get
This
something
nigga
from both
trying
of
to.
y'all, man? I'm staying on it. I'm not taking it. Listen. I'm not getting off of it, man. Because you know what I mean. We don't get y'all in
Pause.
here often, so we got to
No,
talk. We got to
what's in
talk.
it still don't need to be said, boss. At this point, it's
Hey, look, hey,
the
look,
river
look,
flowing and the
look. They
salmon
Uh,
trying
flowing,
to
man.
put
The
it. They
river
trying
slow, the
to
salmon flowing.
It's gonna make a
yo,
thing
who was
for
that? No
YouTube,
bars. That was
man.
no bars. No bars. I
Yeah.
don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about.
That nigga no bars don't even know how to work this shit.
My bad. Nah, that's my fault. My fault, Eric. My fault.
Don't even know how to work.
I don't know nothing about nothing. But y'all can find me in the blue room this year. That's what I know.
Man,
I don't know
hey,
nothing about
find me
nothing
Oh,
in
so
else,
you
that
coming
man.
back
fucking blue
outside
Hey,
before
room,
the end of
man.
the year?
You know what I'm saying?
hey,
What
you know
happened,
what I'm
Gotti? What
saying?
you say,
Find me
Gotti?
in the blue room, man. Suck smoke one of these niggas. I'm tired of niggas, man. You hear me?
Hey,
Yo,
I
Yo,
might be
Gotti,
in
you
that
better
blue
stay
room this year too,
yo,
baby.
Gotti, you better stay your ass over there, cause I owe you
Yeah,
one,
nigga.
nigga.
Oh
You talk
shit!
to me in that blue room, it's gonna get dark for you. You hear me?
Oh shit!
It's already
Gonna turn
dark
into
in
the
there,
we gonna
nigga.
turn
So
to the
what we
black
doing?
room. You hear me?
It's all it's getting
I think I
spicy
think
in
I
here.
think I think I think Gotti can't worry about no blue room right now, man. He got to worry about
Hey yo,
Saturday.
that's light work, man. Cakewalk, man. I'm already past that, man. We on to the next event.
Wow.
We all gonna be
We on
watching.
to,
I don't know
we
if
on to
that's
the
light
next
work, but
event,
listen, I
man.
respect it if you say it. You wrote it. I
The
don't
next
know.
event, man. Nah, it's gonna be a goodie
You
on
better
Saturday,
listen to
man.
what
We gonna
ARP
work.
said.
We gonna work.
You better listen to ARP said, cause he sound like he got more sense
Come
than you
on,
at the
man. Hey,
moment.
look, easy to
That's what I'm trying to say.
hey,
Like,
easy to captain in the block week. You know what I'm
Oh,
Hey, yo.
saying? Yeah.
yo, Day. We done heard rumors of Lux. I ain't hear no rumors about you, man. What you got going on?
You know, we talk. We waiting on a few things to clear so I can come on there and tear anybody up in that blue space.
yeah.
Yo,
Like
Lux,
we
we
don't
Oh, you
want a
heard
few
thought?
things. It's only
yo,
one
Daylyt,
thing
we
we
heard you
want.
about to battle Jake Paul.
Yeah, we waiting. Hey, listen, man.
Jake Paul is crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm most definitely gonna be back outside this year for sure.
I see DNA. I see DNA lurking too. I
I was
heard
just about
rumors
to
of Lux
say
and
that.
DNA. I heard
Yeah,
rumors of
Lux,
Lux and
Lux, what up
DNA.
with you and DNA, man? What's up?
I
This was
heard.
supposed to happen in Summer Madness too. What we doing?
Listen, man. Hey, Lux, man. Don't battle that nigga, man. You're gonna
You
lose.
see, you see. I'm just not gonna let y'all talk
You
about
said he
my
gonna
shit.
lose, like he's gonna lose.
Listen, man. DNA is the only nigga in battle rap that I'm afraid of, and it's because he could beat you by like
Wow,
he could beat you in a way where you won't even understand why he won.
wow.
The nigga has an unwritten power, bro, that we don't know how to calculate.
I think Calico said that recently, some shit like that
What the fuck?
about DNA.
Yo, ARP, what's the word, my nigga?
Ain't shit. How
Chilling,
you?
chilling, chilling. This nigga Daylyt is hilarious.
Nigga, bro, am I lying though? Like DNA, no, because this is the thing, bro. And I watch this nigga grow in this shit, and I learned like we battle rappers, we be thinking of creative ways to be slick and dope. He'll find a way to pack you up, like all the way up. Like and that shit ain't safe battling niggas like that. Hey, Lux, man, drive around that road, man. Get out of there.
Nah,
Man, one of our votes,
he been
man.
doing a good job at it, so yeah, man, he continues. He'll be all right.
Beloved.
Lux, before the year is out, you battling? Lux, we gonna see you on somebody's stage before the year is out?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a little 4 battle contract for the riot, man. DNA, Daylight, and Jim.
There you go.
Hey, speaking of the
Hey, Gotti, I'm paying for all four, no matter the
Yeah,
price.
yeah.
now speaking of the riot, Geechee, I gotta come on over there,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I gotta pull up over there too,
Come
man.
holler at us, man. We just getting started.
Yo, but peep the shady shit though. All I said is, yo, beloved, we gonna see you on a stage before the year's up. The nigga Gotti talk about a full battle. You see how he try to go against RBE like that? You see that
Cold
shit,
blood, locked him
Nigga
right
got
in.
fucked.
Gotti
right?
a
Cold.
Nigga
businessman.
got
What I've
fucked,
been
man.
preaching
You know,
against,
we
right?
locking his in.
he says so good.
Meanwhile, Gotti everywhere. He pop up on Blackout. He got Chrome this weekend. You see that shady shit? I could do it, but they can't. You see
Oh
that shit?
man.
So
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem
Gotti
when
do
I
what he
do it.
want.
I'm just waiting to come to the record, man. That's it. Once I get to the record, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be good, man.
good
so
cleanup. I appreciate you cleaning that
I'm
up. I like
chilling,
that.
man.
Yeah, Geechee in the blue room is meant to be.
Yeah,
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
that'd
I
be
ain't
definitely
gonna
do
crazy.
want
hold
to
you.
say that though. Like even outside of me battling there, man, like man, y'all like 2 for 2, man, or 3 for 3 if I ain't mistaken, man. As far as like dope events in that blue room, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Appreciate it,
Yo,
man.
Nah, that's for sure.
Hobble and
Fact.
Ill
Appreciate
Will
that.
was at the top of the year in there, right?
yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Hey
was the
yo,
first Blue Room event
And
this
that was
year.
Big K and A Ward.
That was
hey
Yeah,
Big K and
yo,
Mo
I
yeah,
got
too.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Big K
I
and
got
me
a
too.
I got a question. I got a question to all the MCs on the stage. when y'all think about like even battling in the blue room, do your brain say, "Oh, I gotta go to another level because of that
For
space"?
sure.
Yeah.
Cause
I
when
wouldn't
Mm,
know.
when
I
I think of
wouldn't
the
know.
when I think
Yeah.
of the blue room, I feel like these niggas playing with me. They really want me in there. Like it,
Talk, Rex.
it just feels so organic, man. It just feels organic. Like
but we had an idea for Rex in there. Rex, no, we had an idea for Rex,
yeah,
right?
Rex in the
We
definitely
blue
tried.
room.
Yeah.
We had an idea for Rex to possibly be that surprise battle that ended up being Arsenal versus B Magic. Rex got a call before Arsenal did.
Mm.
yeah,
Ooh.
I got the call, but to my legal situation, same reason why me and Gotti ain't battle. My
For
legal
sure. Respect.
couldn't
Respect.
I
Respect.
couldn't do what I had to do. So before I be taking some shit and looking like I did some bullshit when I knew I couldn't make it, I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. And I ain't wanna sit the motherfucker out either.
Nah,
That's
fact.
that's honor and integrity right there because like I feel like the game needs to continue to grow like that. A lot of motherfuckers is oh word you want me booked? Okay, they take that deposit, take that contract, and then they blame their legal situation
Yeah.
instead of blaming it on themselves or not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We know how
Nah,
that
that's a
goes, but
fact.
nah, that's
nigga
that's
take
honor
that
which that's honor what you
nigga
did.
take that money and then be like, hey, man, you gotta call my PO, man. They tripping.
Yeah,
Nah, that's a fact.
yeah,
That's
On
a
some
that's
real
fact.
shit,
honor.
I need some
That's
help
honor.
from y'all though on some
Nah,
shit.
but that like in all actuality, in regards to battle rap, like that blue room space is real healthy for the culture at this point because
Appreciate that.
just speaking to all the MCs like outside of the space and on the phone, every time I have conversations about the blue room space, niggas like, oh yeah, nigga, I gotta go there when I get there. I got like it ain't no half fast and I ain't about to play. Like that's not a space you could play in at all. You
Yeah,
damn near gotta be on the 100 in that
Your
space.
your
And that's dope.
in the blue room, it looked like your momentum depends on what you say, and that's what I love.
That's it.
yeah,
When, when you it's places you can go in a room and you the more popular motherfucker, and the crowd be starting to lean towards you because you got 100 niggas with you, or what you got a million fucking followers. But in the blue room, everybody seems like they don't even playing field.
That shit
yeah.
damn
Nah, it's,
that
it's
shit
it's to the point now with a blue room. It really feels like it's not something that we want to approach from a business standpoint. If that was the case, then Max Out 3 wouldn't have been there because we literally just took the biggest card ever and put it in a place that has a 300 people. We done sacrificed like $80,000 on the door to do that. So going forward, if we're gonna do shit like that, we're gonna just protect it. Like that's gotta be reserved for the people that at least going in, we feel like they are gonna give the fans and everybody what they want because the reputation of it right now is crazy. We gotta protect that. And that's not just for me trying to book it, it's for y'all coming in there and putting on the magic because I don't create the magic, y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta protect that.
I need some
I
help from y'all though on some real shit, cause we got to a space where it's dope that it's always like at least one female battle on the card or maybe an intergender, right?
Yeah,
But we're not. I promise y'all, we not the Negro League, like, cause I feel like y'all feel like if y'all let too many of us in, we gonna take over. It's not like that. So I need some of y'all to even sometimes when y'all thinking and giving names, just put a little more females in there because we could use a little more females on cards. Like at least two,
respect,
3, 4, 5, maybe. Especially if it's 10, 15 battles, like my nigga. Can we get
I
like
agree.
4 or 5 straight
respect,
females?
yeah,
I agree.
respect,
I
respect,
agree on that.
Thank
I
you.
respect.
wholeheartedly agree on that.
Yeah.
Yo,
And so
another thing that I want to capitalize on is another concept. I ain't gonna hold you. When I saw the pay per view at 75, I was like, hey, it's kind of steep. But after watching the event,
Mm-hmm.
my niggas, any day,
Bring it up.
70, any man, man, if
I don't know
I
about to
know,
bring it up.
look, listen, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
relax,
hold. I'm not
relax,
look. I'm
relax.
not even gonna hold. I'm speaking from not the battle rap part of me, but the fan part of me, because I'm in fan mode watching right now. If I know for a fact that this is the energy that the blue room is carrying, I don't give a fuck what y'all charging. I'm paying.
now, Daylight, watch this. Watch how important it was for the battlers to do what they just did a couple weeks ago. Now we had to go through a little bit of the fire for charging 75 because a pay-per-view has never been sold for 75 before. So that's one constant. People don't like change. I don't like it either. I walk into a store and something costs $25 more than what I'm normally paying. I'm gonna feel away. So we just went through that. Right. But now let's say I announce Max Out 4. Let's say Bonnie on there. Let's say Lux on there. Let's say DNA on there, Daylight on there, Pain on there, all the rappers that I
I
see in
like
the
that
space right
card.
now. right?
I was
Now,
200,
now,
just
now,
saying.
now, now,
200.
if they on that card, them negotiations is high because the draw is higher, the reputation of the blue room is higher, the reputation of that pay-per-view is higher. So when y'all deliver and we could raise the price, that money goes around. I just sent Ill Will and Averb a performance of the night bag yesterday that's bigger than a lot of people's full pay. Then I know some veterans that don't
Talk.
get paid what they got for the performance of the night bag. I did that because the stream was 75. You see what I'm
Nah, and
saying?
that's a
So that
fact.
money,
That's a fact.
that money goes around. It's no different than Averb knowing that, oh shit, this is the first time a league gonna put me in a business situation like this, and I could sit down for a whole nother year now. That all of these type of things happen, not just because ARP is being some mad scientist with a dollar amount. That money's moving around. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
So
I
the
know.
battlers are getting some of that. The battlers are getting that bread too.
I most definitely understand that on the business end, and I
Hey,
see I
bro,
see the circulation, the circular motion of the financial revenue that comes in
One
and
hundred,
comes back.
one
But I'm
hundred
saying
percent. When we did Believe Music Hall, my bad for cutting you off, Dave, but when we did Believe Music Hall and we knew the capacity of that place, Daylyt, what type of check did you get?
hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. This was me before the battle. Fuck ARP, nigga. We ain't friends no more. I hate you. After the battle, I love you. We
But this is all I'm trying to say, and the reason why I pull on real life examples like that is because they can never be contested. That when the market is up, and when the draw is up, and when the prices is up, there's certain business scenarios and league owners that move that money around. So when we all get in there and say, all right, we're going to deliver classics because it's a max out or a blue room event, and the artists show that to the fans, and then ARP is able to promote a $75 joint. If Daylyt ends up with a $20,000 performance of the night bag, right? He's going to be on board. Then his fans are going to be on board too. And then we push the market up in the fans' perception of what battle rap can even cost. This is how we make rich battle rappers. We raise the price. I'm not saying that it's easy to raise the price. The quality has to be consistent, but breaking grounds like this, the business model moves the money around. It's not all consolidated to the owner. You could
nah,
go ask around.
Yeah,
Ask
nah,
around.
you're right. And in regards to that, it's like I said, with the battle, with all the battlers delivering from the last blue room, and now we know, like as a culture, we know that is the place where you can't bullshit it. And now the fans are also saying the blue room, we know we gonna get, if there's 10 battles on the card, we know we get 9 out of 10 good ones. I'm paying. And that concept of them paying is also helping the battle rappers, helping the lead. It's like it's a good business. It's good business
100%.
all around the board, all around the board. So
100%.
once
100%.
once again, to everybody that is interested in doing the blue room and everybody that is already participating in the blue room, appreciate the hard work over there because y'all most definitely keeping these wheels turning. I'm coming back
man.
outside for sure.
And
Go
though the
talk.
like you said,
Appreciate
man,
y'all.
what you said, like though the pay per view off hand sounds steep because like you say, like the average price motherfuckers be 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that be like the max a motherfucker be going. You know what I'm saying? But hitting that 75, when you sit back and look at other shit that we go through as far as like nigga going to concerts or different shits and all that, man. Like just even the prices we pay to get into a battle is low compared to when you see these other stars and shit in these other venues. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting that we gotta price ourselves up to what motherfuckers feel like we supposed to be, and motherfuckers a bar. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's never a reason with upping the price, like you said, as long as the battlers are also making sure that when a person, because when you feel like you paid something and it was worth it, you don't feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think,
that's a
you
fact.
know what I
That's a
mean? You
100%.
don't
fact.
feel bad about it. It's just like you say now, if everybody going in there choking and forgetting their material or motherfuckers no showing that you missing 6 battles, nobody showed up, then it's like, man, I paid this money and nigga half the card didn't show up, then the other half fucked up. That's the difference. But when niggas is doing their part to uphold it, then yeah, it's only right to up the pay because a battler gonna ask for more money. Like, look, I did crazy on the last one. So nigga, you know what I'm saying? So
100%.
yeah, it's only right.
100%. I just looked at the Chappelle shit, right? For my area and my dates. And I think the tickets closest to the stage is like 600 and something dollars. Now I know Chappelle track record. I know when that man does a special, it's classic. So me as a consumer, me as a fan, I know like, okay, I'm gonna spend this and I'm gonna get my money's worth because what happened in the past. That's the reputation of building something. That's when you say Summer Madness, Max Out, Blackout, anniversary on Chrome, Blue Room, you know what I'm saying, like the reputation of something, and then we all uphold it. Because when I charge that, nope, if a fan could look at me funny for charging 75, let's keep it 1,000, because shit always rolls downhill. If a fan could look at me crazy for putting that pay-per-view up for 75, then I gotta look at Gotti crazy when I call him, he says I want 50. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, how? My pay-per-view can't sell more than $35. How the fuck I'm gonna pay you 50 grand? That's how I
That's a
go.
fact. That's a fact. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't think we've gotten how many battles was on the last Blue Room event? How many battles was it?
Max Out 3 was 11 battles.
I don't think we've ever gotten an 11 for 11 event. Ever.
Nah, never an 11 for an 11. Never that not too many cars in memory that have produced 3 to 4
Nah.
certified classics. Not a card that had the 4 St. Louis Kings, the 3 Lions Den niggas where you
Talk
had
your shit.
Ice Goods and Arsenal on the same card since the Lions Den. It's just a lot of shit. The highest price general admission ever, the highest
Nah,
price
that was a good
pay-per-view
ever.
ever. It's just a lot of shit.
It
A
was a
lot of
good look
shit.
And
for
that
battle rap. It was a
motherfucker
good
got
look.
through fast and smooth for 11 battles. You know
Oh
what I'm
my nigga.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
That was another
Appreciate that.
thing.
I'm
That was
not.
another thing that I wanted to capitalize. Not to cut you off. Is another thing that I wanted to speak on to highlight. And this is for all the other events that's having events. I know we like to do the intermissions and the announcers talking, but we gotta wrap that shit up, man. Let's get back to let's. Soon as them niggas off, y'all say y'all peace bye, man. We gonna bring the next niggas right up. That
Yeah,
energy
right.
when that energy moving like that, you gotta keep it, cause them intermissions, that shit fuck with the energy of the night. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
I liked how y'all kept the battles coming like right behind each other. I enjoyed it. That shit was dope.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm about to jump up out of here. Yo, Gotti, man, I'll see you this weekend, man. I'm gonna be chilling, kicking up, watching y'all stream. You and Easy, it's a mega match, man. I can't wait to see that along with the rest of the card. Shout out to Chrome 23. Shout out to everybody in the building too.
All right, I'm gonna call you about that beloved joint too. So I'm gonna holler. All right.
Yo, before you go,
All
ARP,
right, Dave.
we can expect another event before the end of the year.
I'm on vacation.
Nigga said I'm in
Gotcha.
Dubai,
Enjoy,
nigga.
enjoy, enjoy,
I don't
King.
know nothing about nothing. You keep trying to give me the answer, shit. I don't know nothing about nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm in fan mode. Like I said, I'm talking about this Saturday, man. Leave me alone,
Yeah,
no
that was a good
boss.
one, boss. That was a good one.
Enjoy the vacation.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
saying?
Yeah. Lux still in? You still in here, Lux? Or you just listening? He taking notes on you, like.
Yeah, let's say he got a few niggas. You know, he might have to battle soon.
That nigga Lux inside a green smoothie. Inside of it though.
Yeah, the last Lux battle, Geechee versus Loaded, man. You know what I'm saying? We need you back outside, Loaded.
He fishing with the salmon right now, man. That nigga Lux running around the track right now. He on his 18th one.
Yeah, nah, nigga started talking battle in Blue Room. That nigga went to working out immediately.
Yo, Rex, what's next for you, man?
I'm not too sure just yet. I got a few calls, but it ain't nothing concrete just yet.
I don't think no female ever asked this. You know, we don't like asking these type of questions, but um, as like the men in the culture that see how shit go and move themselves, how do y'all feel like what would help female battle rap progress to the level that
I'll answer
it
that.
should
Let me
be?
answer that. I'll answer it. Simple. Control your emotions. Just simple as that. Mommy, I want my glasses. That will help a lot more.
Yo, can I say one thing though? Like also be open for change.